On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Galaxy.
An independent group of stars, interstellar gas, dark matter, etc., in the universe, bound together by gravity.
Examples:
Elliptic galaxy. A galaxy of famous actors. The Milky Way galaxy has numerous water-bearing planets.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Excerpt.
To take a short piece of speech, book, film, etc. from a longer whole. Noun, a short extract from a speech, book, film, etc.
Examples:
Excerpt a passage from a book. Excerpt comments from the news release. Here are excerpts from several recent books on quantum computing.
Novella.
A written work of fiction that is longer than a short story, but shorter than a novel.
Examples:
Write a novella. A novella set in a medieval kingdom. I am reading a famous novella about a group of friends who go on a road trip.
Trilogy.
A series of 3 related works, such as books, plays, or movies, that are connected in some way, often by plot, characters, or theme.
Examples:
Trilogy series. Trilogy format. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is a classic in the fantasy genre.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
Transport facilities. Access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Pray.
To make a request or petition to a higher power, especially in the form of a respectful or humble request.
Examples:
Pray devoutly. Pray for rain. She closed her eyes and prayed for strength to overcome difficult times.
Droplet.
A small drop of liquid.
Examples:
Droplet size. Droplet formation. A single droplet of water can reflect the entire world upside down.
Moisture.
Small amounts of liquid, especially water, that are present in or absorbed by a substance.
Examples:
Moisture level. Lot of moisture. My hair looks greasy because there is too much moisture in the air.
Grain.
Wheat or any other small hard seeds used as a food, a relatively small granular particle of a substance.
Examples:
A grain of sand. Flour made from grain. Ordinary air purifiers cannot adequately remove pollen grains.
Sand.
Finely granulated particles of rock or mineral material, typically found along beaches, deserts, or riverbeds, used in construction, landscaping, and other applications requiring drainage or abrasive action.
Examples:
Sand dunes. Sand castle. The sand on the beach was warm and golden.
Faulty.
Having a defect or flaw that affects performance or operation.
Examples:
Faulty equipment. Make a faulty diagnosis. The faulty wiring caused a power outage.
Restart.
To start something again, especially after a pause or interruption.
Examples:
Restart a game. Restart a nuclear reactor. She tried to restart the conversation after the awkward silence.
Shiver.
To shake or quiver with cold, fear, or excitement, to tremble or vibrate rapidly.
Examples:
Shiver with delight. Shiver in fear. I shiver in the cold winter air as I wait for the train.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
Hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Buzz.
To make a continuous, low-humming sound such as the one bee makes, an exciting and active atmosphere.
Examples:
The buzz of a cicada. Buzz marketing. I heard the buzz of conversation from the next room.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Baggage.
The personal belongings that a person carries with them, particularly when traveling, any emotional or psychological issues or problems that a person carries with them.
Examples:
Emotional baggage. Baggage cart. I always pack light when traveling to avoid excessive baggage fees.
Grin.
To smile broadly.
Examples:
Grin from ear to ear. Grin with pleasure. He couldn't help but grin as he remembered the good times.
Shuttle.
A vehicle or boat that regularly moves between two places, bobbin that passes the weft thread between the warp threads.
Examples:
Space shuttle. Shuttle service. The shuttle bus will take you to the airport in 15 minutes.
Swipe.
To strike, hit, or slap with a sweeping motion. To pass a magnetic stripe or barcode through a scanner to read data. To steal or take something quickly and with little effort.
Examples:
Swipe a card. Swipe left on a dating app. He tried to swipe the phone from my hand, but I held on tight.
Forehead.
The part of the face above the eyebrows and below the hairline, the upper part of the face that extends from the eyes to the hairline.
Examples:
Forehead wrinkles. Kiss on the forehead. The athlete had sweat dripping down her forehead after the intense workout.
Index.
A list of items, such as names, subjects, or keywords, that is arranged in a particular order and is usually found at the end of a book or document. A number or symbol that indicates the value or level of something, such as a stock index or a temperature index.
Examples:
A full text index. Health index. The stock market index measures the performance of a group of stocks.
Kneel.
To rest on someone's knee or knees.
Examples:
Kneel down and worship. Kneel and protest. The players are kneeling during the national anthem.
Clay.
A natural, earthy material that is made up of very small particles of minerals and can be molded when wet and then fired to produce ceramics.
Examples:
Clay animation. Soft clay ground. The sculptor carefully molded the clay into the desired shape.
Whisper.
To speak very quietly to somebody using the breath rather than the voice so that only those close to you can hear you.
Examples:
Answer in a whisper. The whisper of the leaves. He took me aside and whispered in my ear.
Desert.
Arid land with little or no vegetation, often covered with sand or rocks.
Examples:
Desert basin. Oasis in the desert. This region is predominantly desert.
Straighten.
To make something straight or orderly, to adjust or fix something crooked, bent, or misaligned.
Examples:
Straighten out a problem. Straighten a crooked picture. I need to straighten my hair before I go to the party.
Pause.
To take a short break from talking or doing something before continuing.
Examples:
Pause a moment. Pause for a reaction. The man paused before opening the door.
Defy.
To challenge or dare someone to do something, to resist or disobey a rule, decision, etc.
Examples:
Defy gravity. Defy authority. She tried to defy her parents by moving to the city against their wishes.
Clue.
An object, a piece of evidence, or some information that helps someone to find the answer to a problem, question, or mystery.
Examples:
A clue about the crime. A clue to the diagnosis. The police couldn't find a clue to her whereabouts.
Sibling.
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
Have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
Absence.
The fact or condition of being away from a place where they are typically anticipated to be.
Examples:
Absence from work. A leave of absence. Another critical factor of child poverty is the father's absence.
Growl.
To make a low, guttural sound, usually similar to that of an animal, expressing anger, agitation, or disapproval.
Examples:
Growl menacingly. Growl a command. The dog began to growl at the stranger approaching the house.
Gossip.
Conversation or discussion about other people's personal affairs, often of a trivial or idle nature involving sharing rumors, hearsay, or speculation about the lives of others.
Examples:
Gossip magazine. Celebrity gossip. I heard some juicy gossip about our coworker at the water cooler.
Scandal.
An action or event regarded as morally or legally wrong and causing general public outrage.
Examples:
Scandal magazine. A corruption scandal. The political scandal rocked the nation and led to the resignation of several high-ranking officials.
Bloodline.
The hereditary line of descent of a group of related individuals, the genetic lineage or ancestry of a family, group, or species.
Examples:
Bloodline inheritance. Royal bloodline. The new champion racehorse came from a long line of strong bloodlines.
Pariah.
An outcast or social reject, a person who is despised and avoided by society or a particular group.
Examples:
Pariah community. Treated as a pariah. Being a whistleblower can often lead to becoming a social pariah in some industries.
Ankle.
The part or joint connecting the foot to the leg.
Examples:
Ankle injury. Pair of ankle boots. He accidentally sprained his ankle playing squash.
Jingle.
To create or make a ringing sound, particularly one that is musical or catchy.
Examples:
Jingle a little bell. Jingle money in my pocket. The keys on her keychain jingled loudly as she fumbled to unlock the door.
Noisy.
Making a lot of sounds, especially loud or disruptive sound.
Examples:
Noisy neighbor. Noisy party. The construction outside was creating a noisy distraction from my work.
Sweat.
The salty liquid that is produced by the glands in the skin, especially when the body is hot or under stress.
Examples:
All in a sweat. Sweat bath. She wiped the sweat off her forehead with a towel.
Brow.
The ridge over the eye sockets, the forehead.
Examples:
The brow of a hill. Furrowed brow. She wiped the sweat from her brow after finishing the marathon.
Atop.
On, to, or at the top.
Examples:
Stand atop. Sit atop a stack of books. The eagle perched atop the tallest tree in the forest.
Shove.
To push someone or something in a rough way.
Examples:
Shove a person aside. Shove hamburger into my mouth. He forcibly shoved the flyer into my bag.
Sigh.
To emit a deep, audible breath or sound, often expressing feelings of tiredness, frustration, or relief. To express longing, wish, or regret. Noun, the act of exhaling audibly in a long, deep, and often melancholy way.
Examples:
Sigh deeply. Let out a sigh. He sighed in relief when he finally found his lost keys.
Relief.
A feeling of happiness and relaxation that comes when something burdensome is removed or reduced.
Examples:
Tax relief. Sigh of relief. He devoted his life to establishing a humanitarian relief fund.
Distant.
Far away in space, time, or where you are, far apart in relevance, relationship, or kinship.
Examples:
A distant memory. Distant ancestors. The sun set over the crest of distant hills.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Genius.
Someone who has exceptional intellectual ability and originality.
Examples:
A person of genius. A genius for music. Mozart was a musical genius.
Ethnic.
Relating or belonging to a group of people who share a cultural tradition.
Examples:
Ethnic minority. Single ethnic group. Each ethnic group has its unique rituals.
Vein.
A blood vessel that carries blood from various parts of the body back to the heart, a mineral deposit or layer of rock that is contained within another rock formation.
Examples:
Spider vein. Collapsed vein. The nurse inserted the needle into the vein in his arm to draw blood.
Adorn.
To make something or somebody more attractive or beautiful.
Examples:
Adorn a bride. Adorn the table with flowers. The architect adorned the interior with great artworks and frescoes.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Fiction.
The type of book or story, especially novels, that describes imaginary events and people, anything made up or imagined that is not true.
Examples:
Stuff of science fiction. Non-fiction bestseller. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Classic.
Judged or deserving to be regarded as one of the best or most important of its kind over a period of time, of a well-known type.
Examples:
A classic experiment. Chinese classic literature. He displayed the classic symptoms of depression.
Octopus.
A sea creature with a soft round body and 8 long tentacles, equals long parts like arms.
Examples:
Giant octopus. Venomous octopus. He experienced nausea after eating live octopus.
Analogy.
A comparison between similar things that have similar aspects, often used to help explain a principle or concept.
Examples.
Draw analogy. Historical analogy. Some kinds of machine learning models show an analogy to how people learn.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples.
An intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples.
Creature of habit. Artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples.
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples.
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Evolutionary.
Relating to or denoting how living things develop or change from earlier forms.
Examples.
Ecology and evolutionary biology. The evolutionary process. Evolutionary algorithms can find ways to optimize that humans do not anticipate.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples.
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Specification.
A detailed description of the characteristics, features, or requirements of something, typically a product or system, a written statement that outlines the standards, procedures, or requirements for a project or job.
Examples.
Functional specification. Engineering specification. The project specifications outline the goals and requirements for the team to complete.
Ancestral.
Related to or connected with members of your family from the past.
Examples.
An ancestral graveyard. Ancestral roots. The ancestral home has been in the family for generations.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Preoccupied.
Having one's thoughts or attention absorbed by something, busy.
Examples:
Preoccupied idea. Preoccupied with other things. He was preoccupied with work and didn't notice me.
Xenophobia.
Extreme fear or hatred of people from other countries.
Examples:
Suffer from xenophobia. Linguistic xenophobia. The xenophobia in society makes it hard for immigrants to assimilate and integrate.
Colonize.
To establish a colony in or on a specific place, to settle or occupy in large numbers.
Examples:
Colonize planets. Colonize for cultivation. European powers colonized much of the Americas in the 16th and 17th centuries.
Alien.
A person who comes from a different country, race, or group, a form of life assumed to exist outside the Earth or its atmosphere.
Examples:
Alien fungi. Resident aliens. Alien species have drastically altered the ecosystem in this area.
Narrative.
A story or a description of a series of events or process of telling a story.
Examples:
Narrative poetry. Personal narrative. The narrative handles multiple plot lines and has unpredictable ends.
Extraterrestrial.
Relating to or existing outside of the Earth's atmosphere or planetary boundaries, pertaining to beings or phenomena that originate from beyond the Earth.
Examples:
Extraterrestrial planet. Extraterrestrial intelligence. Scientists are constantly searching for signs of extraterrestrial life in the universe.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Opera.
A drama set to music, in which the words are sung rather than spoken.
Examples:
Ballad opera. Opera performance. She loves going to the opera house and hearing the beautiful music.
Conflict.
A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
The conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Immigrant.
A person who has come to a country where they were not born to live there permanently.
Examples:
Immigrant communities. An immigrant from the country. Police received a report of illegal immigrants in the area.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Birthplace.
The house, town, etc., where someone was born.
Examples:
Ancestral birthplaces. Birthplace of modern soccer. The birthplace of civilization is a topic of much debate among historians.
Heritage.
The culture and traditions that are passed down from previous generations.
Examples:
Heritage site. Historical heritage. The heritage of the city is reflected in its architecture.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Cite.
To refer to something such as a passage, book, etc., as evidence for a theory or as a reason why something has happened.
Examples:
Cite various authorities. Cite a fact as evidence. The devil can cite scripture for his purpose.
Magical.
Produced by or containing supernatural powers.
Examples:
Magical place. Magical powers. When I was a child, my mother often cast magical spells to ease my pain whenever I was injured.
Fantasy.
A fiction with a large amount of imagination in it, a pleasant situation that you imagine, but that is unlikely to happen.
Examples:
Fantasy novel. Confuse fantasy with reality. Composition by artificial intelligence is no longer a fantasy.
Cosmology.
The scientific study of the nature and origin of the universe.
Examples:
Physical cosmology. Modern cosmology. Cosmology evolved from people's philosophical questions about the natural world.
Spiritual.
Relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things.
Examples:
constant spiritual striving, spiritual leader. The meditation class was focused on finding inner peace and cultivating a more spiritual connection with the universe.
Cable.
A set of wires covered by plastic or rubber that carries electricity, phone signals, etc. A solid thick rope made of twisted hemp or steel wire.
Examples:
cable television, coaxial cable. This system uses submarine cables to exchange information between continents.
Scam.
A clever and dishonest, and often illegal, business scheme, a fraud.
Examples:
a phishing scam, scam phone call. That bank employee prevented the older woman from falling for the scam.
Occupy.
To consume all of someone's space, attention, or time.
Examples:
occupy his time, occupy a position. The young prince will soon occupy the throne.
Cyber.
Relating to or involving computers, computer networks, or virtual reality.
Examples:
cyberbullying, cybercrime. Cyber espionage between countries can have serious consequences.
Cousin.
The child of your aunt or uncle.
Examples:
cross-cousin marriage, cousin's family. I used to play with my younger male cousins when I was a little girl.
Desktop.
A flat working surface or table that is usually placed on top of a desk, typically used for a computer or other work-related activities.
Examples:
desktop software, desktop wallpaper. I need to upgrade my desktop computer since it's become quite slow.
Intrigue.
To make someone interested, especially by being strange, unusual, or mysterious, to make a secret plan with other people to harm someone.
Examples:
intrigue him, intrigue against his rival. The artist's innovative style of work intrigues me.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
norm of action, cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
eventually become obsolete, eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, Usually in the form of a story, adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Lagoon.
A shallow stretch of water separated from a larger body of water by sandbanks or coral reefs, a small saltwater lake near a sea or an ocean.
Examples:
Lagoon Island. Lagoon Paradise. The mangroves around the lagoon provide a habitat for a unique ecosystem.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples:
Have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Glowing.
Highly enthusiastic, greatly praised.
Examples:
Glowing reviews. Glowing cheeks. The western sky was glowing pink.
Vibrate.
To move or cause anything to move fast and in small increments from side to side.
Examples:
Vibrate at a regular frequency. Vibrate with anger. During the flight, the wings of the plane vibrate.
Chirp.
A short, sharp sound that is made by birds or insects or by electronic devices such as alarms or beepers.
Examples:
The chirp of a bird. The chirp of a cricket. The sound of the chirp woke me up early in the morning.
Tweet.
A short, high sound made by a small bird, a message sent using Twitter, the social media application.
Examples:
A chick's tweet. His latest tweets. We could hear the tweet of baby birds.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
Electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Practically.
Almost or nearly.
Examples:
Practically constant. Practically impossible to find a parking spot. The store is practically empty.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Spider.
A small, eight-legged creature that spins webs to catch insects as food. A computer program that systematically browses the World Wide Web for purposes of web indexing.
Examples:
Spider venom. Web spider. The spider spun an intricate web in the corner of the room.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Horror.
Intense fear or disgust, especially at something shocking or terrifying.
Examples:
Horror movie. Horror-struck look. The stories of war crimes filled her with horror.
Entertainment.
Public shows, films, television, or other performances or activities of enjoying people.
Examples:
An elegant entertainment. Hour of entertainment. The hotel is famous for its entertainment, including the casino.
Dominate.
To have or control a lot of power and influence over somebody or something.
Examples:
Dominate possession. Dominate over the weak. The perspective of his right brain dominates his consciousness.
Pyramid.
A polyhedron having a polygonal base and triangular sides with a common vertex. A massive monument with a square base and 4 triangular sides. Begun by Cheops around 2700 BC as royal tombs in ancient Egypt.
Examples:
Pyramid architecture. A truncated pyramid. The Egyptian pyramids consist of a vast number of blocks.
Trapezoid.
A 4-sided polygon with 2 parallel sides and 2 non-parallel sides. In North America, a quadrilateral with at least 1 pair of parallel sides.
Examples:
The area of a trapezoid. Isosceles trapezoid. The building's windows were arranged in trapezoid shapes, giving it a modern look.
Mud.
A soft, wet, sticky earth or clay.
Examples:
Mud wall. Mud volcano. The mud of the swamp made it difficult to walk through the field.
Dirt.
soil, dust, or any substance that makes a surface not clean, the part of the Earth's surface consisting of humus and disintegrated rock.
Examples:
Dirt road, dirt track. The garden was filled with dirt and needed to be tilled before planting.
Fond.
Having affection or liking for someone, particularly someone you've known for a long time.
Examples:
Very fond of. Fond memories of the birthday. He is excessively fond of alcohol.
Cosmos.
Another name for the universe, mainly used when it is thought of as an ordered system.
Examples:
Exploration of cosmos. Origin of the cosmos. Supercomputers enable scientists to create computational models of the cosmos.
Mingle.
To mix or blend in, especially socially, to associate with others in a friendly, informal manner.
Examples:
Mingle with colleagues. Mingle with the locals. I decided to mingle with the crowd and converse with some new people.
Spirit.
The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation, and the effect that it has on people.
Examples:
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Dwell.
To live or reside in a particular place, to think, speak, or write at length on a particular subject, to linger or remain as if unwilling to leave.
Examples:
Dwell on a problem. Dwell on the past. I love to dwell in nature and feel its calming effects on me.
Beget.
To cause or produce something as a result or effect, to become the father of.
Examples:
Beget children. Beget fear. His irresponsible behavior may beget many problems for him in the future.
Supreme.
Highest in rank, level, or importance.
Examples:
The Supreme Commander. Justice of the Supreme Court. The supreme pleasure of life is the conviction that we are loved.
Beneath.
In or to a lower place than someone or something.
Examples:
The ground beneath my feet. Beneath contempt. A great stretch of the lake lay beneath them.
Weave.
To make cloth, a carpet, a basket, etc., by repeatedly crossing a single thread through two sets of long threads at a right angle to them.
Examples:
Weave on a loom. Weave a story. The girl weaves a garland for her friend.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Socio-political.
Relating to both social and political aspects of society, having to do with how politics and social issues are interconnected or influence each other.
Examples:
Sociopolitical issues. Sociopolitical unrest. The sociopolitical climate of the country has led to a rise in protests and demonstrations.
Homegrown.
Grown or produced locally rather than imported from another area.
Examples:
Homegrown talent. Homegrown produce. The restaurant prides itself on its homegrown ingredients sourced from local farms.